Hey church, Ryan here. We've got a Sabbath Sunday coming up, and I want to just give you a little bit of the what is a Sabbath Sunday, why do we do it, and how you can get the most out of it. So first, what is a Sabbath Sunday? As Baptists, we believe theologically in the priesthood of all believers. Because Jesus has ripped the curtain in the temple, because Jesus is our great high priest, we don't need to go to some special holy man to speak between us and the Father. Jesus is our mediator. Therefore, we are all, as believers, on an even playing field. Yes, we release people into ministry like myself and many others, but we are all on an even playing field and are able to speak directly to the Father through the Son. And this is an amazing right that we have. It's also a weighty responsibility. We believe here at Eton Baptist Church that it's all hands on deck, that many hands make light work. We're all called to be a part of church. We are the church. And so Sabbath Sundays are a chance for us all to be involved, to have church at our house, to host, or to go over to someone else's house and to share church together. It's also trying to recapture something of the very early church's form of doing church. As you read through the book of Acts, you'll read that they went to synagogue, they heard about the Torah, they understood the wisdom of God through the scriptures, and then they would go and have a meal at each other's house. This is fellowship, this is hospitality, this is church around the table. They would share stories they remember of Jesus. Oh, do you remember that Sermon on the Mount? Yeah, blessed are those, and they would have those kinds of conversations. We want to recapture that. It's not something new, Sabbath Sunday. It's trying to recapture something old. And so that's why we're wanting to do Sabbath Sunday. We're wanting to encourage everyone to be involved, to actually have a chance to input in church, and to gather in a really old-fashioned kind of way around the table. The third reason that we do this, the why, is that we live in a really busy time. We live in a really rushed time. And church has also become rushed to one degree or another. It takes a lot of volunteer effort and energy to get a Sunday morning service up off the ground. And so our Sabbath Sundays are a chance for us as leaders to say thank you, thank you, thank you to all our amazing volunteers. Have a Sunday where you get to just receive, just sit and receive rather than having to give. And it's an opportunity for you to do that. So that's a bit of where Sabbath Sundays have come from. What are they? What is a Sabbath Sunday? It's an opportunity for you to meet in homes, watch a service online together, have a meal together with other Christians, and share your stories. Share what God's doing in your life. Pray for one another. That's how it functions. Online service, meal around a table, or wherever your meal works for your family, for your home, and share life together. So that's how it works. How could you get the most out of this time? Well, we looked at Sabbath a little while back and we developed this language around it that I encourage you, I implore you to look at. The first is the setup, the preparing to rest. Book in a day for Sabbath weekly, plan for it. It's an opportunity to rest. It's not something you have to do. It's not religion. It's relationship opportunity with the Father. The second step is to stop, to Shabbat, to stop work, to turn off from work, to switch off, to disconnect. This is your opportunity. Then you begin to settle in. Settle in to rest. Connect with God, connect with family, connect with food, and sleep. The fourth one, to soak. You actually slow down enough that you're starting to contemplate, to reflect. What kind of week did I have? What kind of week have I got coming up in front of me? And to savor. The final one, the fifth one, to savor, to behold something of God, to delight in something about God. So finally, how can you be involved? You can be involved by watching the service, hosting someone at your place, or going over to someone else's house. Why don't you, this upcoming Sabbath Sunday, get involved, share, show fellowship, show hospitality. Hey, look, if you can't do it at your place, why not say, hey, let's watch the online service in your own time, and then we're going to meet at this cafe, have a coffee, chat about it. Look, there's so many ways we can do this, but why not be a rested people, not a rushed people, a blessed people, not a busy people? God bless you on this Sabbath Sunday.